Hi, this is Dr. Sage Breslin, and this is Wisdom Wednesdays. Some of you know that I have worked for the U.S. government off and on for more than a decade, and I've worked with every branch of the U.S. military and beyond. And now I work mostly with female leadership. So when I was asked recently to speak to the narcissist at the head of our country, I paused for a moment, just a moment, because as you all know, I'm all about connection. I don't really try to promote division. That being said, I have to speak from the heart. So we've been talking about ways to really learn how to recover from narcissistic abuse and how to exit narcissistic relationships, whether personal or professional. And so here's a situation where I'm going to repeat sort of the 3 rules that we start with, the 3 tasks, and then help you apply to the situation in America right now. So the first rule of thumb, the first intervention, the first tool is to recognize you're not alone. So for those of us that live in the United States, please know that most other countries in the world look at what's happening in the United States right now as horrific and are ready to express support. And there are lots and lots of us who look at the situation with the U.S. presidency and realize that we have to stop this person who is trying to dismantle the Constitution and really acting so criminally. And so there are a lot of us out there. You are not alone. The second rule of thumb, the second tool, if you will, is to go where the narcissist is not. Okay, so if you live in the United States, especially if you have family or children, it's difficult to sort of rally to that, right? I mean, some of us do contemplate moving to other countries for the next 3.5 years. But many of us really want to stay. And so you have to sort of stretch your thinking a little bit, right? So going where the narcissist is not is getting out of the victim mindset, getting out of the mindset that you are helpless because he's at the helm. And the reality is that you can join the resistance. You can become part of the solution. You can use your voice, not just your money, to support those who want to ensure this democracy that we live in and may not live in much longer. So that's the second thing, right? Go where the narcissist is not. And then the third thing is remember who you are. Right? And normally when you've been in a narcissistic relationship, that's one of the first things that becomes so negatively impactful, right? You begin to forget who you are. You are disconnected from your strength and power. And so we recommend doing things like looking at old pictures of yourself, looking at videos of who you were before the narcissist came into your life. So, you can do a little bit of that as well. Begin to examine what your life was like before the narcissist took the helm. And you can look to see, what are the spaces in which you can intervene, in which you can reclaim your life.